Life explodes and it shows you segments. It shows you pits. It shows you things you can use and things you can't use. It shows you how beautiful it is always and how simple life can be when you look at it in terms of lemon juice, Parmesan cheese, pasta water, sea salt, and butter, grass-fed butter. What else you need? Realize that that's enough. Restrain yourself. Control yourself. That's the lesson of the Limone. Parmesan Reggiano cheese. You're going to use the proper knife to pierce the rind and create two perfect pieces. And of course, all these little shavings are what we eat. We go at the most vulnerable point and just pop it right out. Now we have a perfect hunk to shave on a cheese grater. Leverage, it's all about leverage. You need the cheese to be like dust for a Limone. It has to interact properly with the spaghetti. The only way that's going to happen is if it's dust and it can fall in and dissolve into the sauce while you're eating it. Okay, if you shave it here, okay, it's long strings, it doesn't interact. If you do it here, it's even worse. The only two places that you can go are here. This is the cacio e pepe. This is how fine it needs to be for cacio e pepe for pecorino. But this is sufficient for the Limone. Okay, you can get away with it for the cacio e pepe if you're really good at doing it. But look what I'm doing here. It's very simple. I'm using the whole face of the grater, all the surface area, and all the surface area of the cheese at a very light pressure to be able to create that dust. It's snowing Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Should I snow some on top of my dogs? Here you go, guys. My duties love Parmigiano. They understand the quality of Parmigiano. They understand the history. Bam. For sure, 1 pound of square spaghetti. And I'm thinking another ½ pound. So regular spaghetti is round spaghetti. So when the sauce hits the spaghetti, it's more likely to hit the spaghetti and fall off because it's round. Square spaghetti has the corners. So when the sauce hits it, it catches the corner of the spaghetti. Since it's square, it catches the sauce. So that's the difference. But sometimes you don't really want that. I like the luxuriousness of round spaghetti 99% of the time. For the Limone, it's kind of nice because it does grab more cheese and grab more sauce while you're eating it. So it's definitely something to try. 3 ingredients: Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, lemon, and butter. Every single ingredient should be the best you can possibly find and the healthiest for you. Raw, grass-fed sweet butter is the best solution for all butter uses because it's full of omega-3s. The cows are actually eating what they're supposed to eat and creating a fat that is actually good for us. This is the goal, to make this dish with a butter that you don't have to feel guilty about. As soon as the pasta's ready, I'm going to kill the flame. Wet, very wet. We'll pull it out wet. I put 2 pounds here. I don't need 2 pounds, so I'm going to just take that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the lemons. No pits. So we want to throw the actual rinds in because when we mix it, they will add a little bit of zest flavor. We don't want a lot of zest flavor. You guys are always asking me about zest, like put zest. Zest is a bad thing to do here. It's way too strong, and it's a completely different flavor. It doesn't taste like lemon juice. Okay. Boom. So now we're going to get some butter in here. And how am I deciding how much? Everything by eye, and that's how you need to do it. Okay, get used to using your eye. Okay, so I think that that's plenty of butter. I got water here if I'm incorrect. I got butter here if I'm incorrect. I'm not worried. And here we are basically using the spaghetti as a whisk to melt the butter into the water from the pasta and the lemon juice. I can see already that it's going to need just a little bit more water, so I'm going to add it. You can make this as light or as butter dense as you want, and that's the whole point. You start to learn control. You start to understand what more butter is, less butter is, more lemon is, okay? When you make it by flow, you learn. You start to not think about measurement. You start to think about what's actually happening in the pie. So the limone is that first lesson of giving up control in the situation when you have a trinity of flavors that works so well, which is the Parmigiano, the lemon, and the butter. You can see right now, not enough sauce. Okay? I can fix that very easily with a little more water and a little more butter. I want to have a little bit of sauce there, where like when I go like that, that's what I'm looking for. So a little bit more. So a little more water, a little more butter. There's no flame. You don't need the flame. You got the heat from the pasta. If you have to turn the flame back on, you got to be very careful, because you break the sauce right away if it comes to a boil. So just count on the heat from the pasta to solve your problem. And here we go. And as I turn, I'm bruising the lemons and getting a little bit of zest flavor. Plate it. So we have our lathered spaghetti, lathered in butter, lathered in lemon, lathered in pasta water, good amount of sauce on the bottom, which we're going to pour on top. You want some limone, babe? Boom. Now we're going to put a lemon in some of them. Who cares about that little tag? Mountain of Parmigiano on top always, so it falls through as you eat it. Add some extra sauce right on top. So here I am having one of the best family meals that you can have, one of the easiest family meals that you can make. It takes 15 minutes to make. Spaghetti limone. What do you guys think? It's so clutch. It's the clutch family meal.
We lifted our forks and sink.
No one ever declines when you say, let's just make limone, right?
Also fun.